Hey, what's up, you guys? As some of you know, I'm a huge Marvel fan. And yes, I cosplay as Elektra, though it's been a while since I've done any cosplaying, but doesn't undermine the fact that I'm a big Marvel fan and I keep up with it. So I'm sharing this short clip of my storytelling presentation because, as many of you know, I am a native storyteller. I often use mixed media like playing video in the background to create powerful visuals that help bring the story to life. In this piece, I use a scene from Avengers ENDGAME as an educational tool. Stan Lee was known for weaving social issues into his stories, and I think that's why so many of us Marvel fans connect so deeply with his characters and the messages. Just felt like sharing. Let's see what y'all take away from it. Indigenous people have faced genocide through many forms of violence. Kidnapping, death, assimilation, torture, racism, persecution. And yet, we are still here, fighting for our homelands as the rightful stewards of the land.
I thought by eliminating half of life, the other half would thrive. But you've shown me that's impossible. And as long as there are those that remember what was, there will always be those that are unable to accept what can be. They will resist.
Yep, we're all kinds of stubborn.
I will shred this universe down to its last atom. And then, with the stones you've collected for me, create a new one, teeming with life, that knows not what it has lost, but only what it has been given. A grateful universe.
Born out of blood.
Some of you are probably thinking, what does Avengers ENDGAME have to do with any of this? Well, Stan Lee, who created many of the Marvel characters we loved, often slipped social issues into the background of his stories. Here's a clip of him explaining it himself.
Hi, heroes. This is Stan Lee coming at you. Want you to know, Marvel has always been and always will be a reflection of the world right outside our window. That world may change and evolve, but the one thing that will never change is the way we tell our stories of heroism.
Before reconnecting with my heritage, I only saw Thanos as the villain, the bad guy, the antagonist. I didn't make any connections to the real world. But now, I see him as a genocidal maniac reflecting certain leaders, both past and present, around the world. And the Avengers? I see them as a representation of First Nations people across the globe. There's often a misconception that we're extremists. But are the Avengers extremists? I think many admire those characters because they stand for good. Yeah, they're fictional. But they symbolize strength, bravery, and people standing up for what's right. That's exactly who we are as Native people. We're not extremists. We fight for the good of all mankind. We are the land defenders, the water defenders, safeguarding 80% of the world's biodiversity, even though we make up only 5% of the global population. And there's a growing movement of people reconnecting with their indigenous roots. The detribalized and residential school survivors are finding their way back home, reclaiming what was lost. No more hiding who we are. We're breaking stereotypes, revitalizing our traditions, cultures, and languages. I'd like to leave you with one last quote from the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. Don't be afraid of history's facts. Great nations, great people, take responsibility. The American invasion of Indian lands was not about bringing freedom. As a Kiowa elder once said to me, we were free before the Americans ever came. They were also happy, prosperous, sophisticated, and definitely not savage or uncivilized. Make sure that gets taught in our schools. Become aware of Indian peoples. Listen to them. Learn from them. Try giving their voices equal time, rather than making them invisible. May 24th, 1841, lives on, creating responsibility for all North Texans. We benefit every day from past and ongoing dispossession of Native Americans. We can, however, use our privilege in respectful and meaningful ways. After all, we are really guests in their homelands.